All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the NFP session, NFP analysis brought to you by TD Markets and TD Markets Academy. Ash, look, we've been waiting for this one, man.
Yeah, we have. Good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon
Yeah.
to everybody that's joining in. A warm welcome. It's the NFP. Brother, it's the 6th month of the year already, man.
Listening, man, we entered the second half of the year, bro.
Yeah.
Second half
I
of the
see the
year.
guys are on. Who's on? Bravo is on there. Keela's on. Neta's on. Good
Yeah.
afternoon to everybody, guys. Good afternoon.
We've got Gyao Boka is on there, Bravo is on there. Welcome,
Mm,
guys. We are streaming from different areas this time around,
yeah.
Ash is still in the Middle East. Streaming live from Washington, D.C. Just like before you continue, guys, just let us know of the sound. How is the sound? How is the audio
Yeah.
sounding? Right, you're just gonna get that sorted before we proceed. Please on the chat, how is it sounding?
Yeah.
Uh,
Let us know.
please do let us know. We won't be having any music here, but for the CPI next week, it will definitely be there. So, how are we sounding? Is the sound proper? Are we not distorting? Just let us know. All right, Ash, they say the sound is
Okay, that's good.
perfect.
That's good. That's fantastic. All right. Yeah. I mean, streaming from different places,
Yeah,
sound can be a bit of an issue, but I think we're all good to go here. Yes?
we are all good to go. All good to go. It is the 5th of June. Look,
5th
we
of
are.
June, correct. Yeah.
Listen, man. The second half of the year, we're in it. I think let's push. Let's push. Let's push.
Let's
Yeah.
push. Let's push. We just came back from FMAS. That was
Yep.
last week. Phenomenal, a week.
Yeah.
Met a lot of people, spoke to a lot of people as per norm.
Yeah.
Very successful for TD Markets. Yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you to all those who showed up at the FMS. It was great to meet you guys. We met a couple of our clients. The engagement was
Yeah.
good. And we're looking forward
Yeah.
to the next one in the future.
Yes. Oh, brother.
Great.
Well, 13
Great.
minutes after 2.
Yep.
You think we
Yep.
should
Yep.
go for it? Let's push, yeah.
I think let's go
So
forward. Yep.
yeah, so guys, NFP, you guys are no strangers to this. Obviously, what we want to try and understand about the NFP is, how it really relates, to us making some money. It is, a monthly snapshot of the health of the U.S. economy, and more importantly, it's a clue about what the U.S. Federal Reserve, might do with the interest rates.
Mm.
It's released by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics on the first Friday of most months. And obviously, what it really measures, or what most people think is the NFP is jobs added. But the report is actually several reports inside one. So the first one is a headline, which is the NFP number. Then you also have the unemployment rate, you have the average hourly earnings, and number 4, you have the labor force participation rate. And that tells us how many working age people are actually participating in the labor market. So a falling unemployment rate is less impressive if a few people are looking for work. But that's very interesting because a lot of smart traders watch the report for various reasons. All right. So
Mm.
most traders will only watch it for the actual versus the forecast. More professional traders is going to watch the wage growth. They're going to look at the Fed, the fears of inflation more than the unemployment, and a strong NFP with weak wage growth can actually be bullish. So
Mm.
that happens many times with me and T is telling you guys about the mixed report. So whenever we speak about a mixed report, it's because it has, example, a strong number, but the wage growth is not. So that ends up being a different result. All right. But brother, you know what I actually found as well?
Sure.
What's not obvious to the public, but it's also not a secret. All right. So this was a very interesting thing about the NFP.
Mm.
Not a lot of people look at it, but again, it's not a secret. All right.
Okay.
What normally happens is the bond market reacts first. So many traders will stare at the euro dollar, they're going to stare at the gold, they're going to stare at the Nasdaq. But
Yeah.
and I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because that's what gets affected. But the first place that smart money normally looks at is often the US Treasury yield, which is very interesting because that's obviously with the interest rates and so forth.
Fully agree.
Those bond traders are, yeah, they are actually trying to predict the federal policy. So the usual way it's going to move is you're going to get the NFP result,
Mm.
look at the treasury yield,
Hmm.
then check out the dollar, then the stocks, and then the gold or
Yeah.
the commodities.
Yeah.
Look at that nice flow that the guys can actually look at. So the number comes out, we got about what 14 minutes left, right?
Yeah.
Number comes out, we check the treasury yield, we look at the actual DXY, then we look at some of the stocks, which can include indices, obviously, and then obviously the gold. And it's really interesting because the NFP is really like a Fed report in disguise. The
Mm.
market asks, will this number force the Fed to cut the rates, hold the rates, or obviously raise the rates? And I think we do a pretty good job when we look at it from that specific angle, because what we're trying to do is obviously look at the short term fractional movement of the market in this moment. And I think you and I, bro, needless to say, the many times we want the report now to give us that movement now, but
Exactly.
then later on the move does come. So
Mm.
let's see if we get that or if we get the smooth running movement that we want, bro.
Yeah, 100%. You mentioned very important key points. You mentioned the yield, the US Treasury yield, and
Yeah.
that also reacted. I'm with you 100%. And yeah, that would oftentimes react first, and then you've got your dollar, you've got your gold there. You also
Yes.
mentioned the rate cut expectation, right? Which is a conversation we're bringing into this, right? So
Yes.
this report is going to pose some questions, and we'll see how the Fed will respond, right? Are they gonna push further, expectations of a rate cut, or are they gonna try and take it from a different angle and have a different view altogether, right? So
Yes.
so that's very important. Yeah.
So bro, so today
Mm.
for all the guys I'm seeing, is it two so there? Hello guys, I hope you enjoying this. I hope I enjoy the session. Yeah, look,
Mm.
we would like to see some movement. I think me and T, we've been on the on the front end of looking at that USD JPY as always.
Yeah.
We want to look at the gold price. Me and T have our regulars that normally move. We'll see if there's anything else. We know the NZD USD, AUD USD has been pretty active this week. The
Yeah.
dollar was very strong this week. Let's see if it ends off strong.
Hey, man.
But I mean, T, we know the oil price, it can't stay that high forever. At some point, we're gonna have to come down, bro. I don't believe that we're gonna have the case of we're gonna have pay over $100 a barrel. I'm talking about the price we see on the chart.
Yeah.
Obviously, that price is exaggerated or it's increased when you look at logistics and so forth. You're not really just paying for the oil anymore per
Mm.
barrel. You're paying for logistics. You're paying for all of those other stuff as well, and that makes it more expensive, which is why the inflation goes up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we're gonna have a case where it's gonna be normalized at over $100 a barrel, bro. I just don't think countries can actually keep up with that. The infrastructure, the disparity between infrastructure and the attaining of oil is
Mm.
massively far.
Mm.
So I don't think that it's gonna normalize. I think something will happen along the way,
Mm.
and we're gonna get some form of price below that $100 mark.
Yeah, no, look, you look at the euro right now, right? Ever since this war started, the euro is one of the biggest losers. Took a massive loss. You look at
Yes,
your euro odd, your euro NZD, they took a major loss. And yeah, you were right.
yes,
But at some point, the ECB obviously is trying to manage this whole thing, but we can't have
yeah,
the levels where they are right now. At some point, something needs to
yeah.
happen. All right,
Yes,
elevated oil prices brings about uncertainty, global uncertainty, right?
yes,
And
yes,
and
yes,
and 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 that's where now markets markets will oftentimes react, for lack of a better word, um, 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 it will give us irrational movement or erratic movement, right? For lack of a better word,
erratic movement. Yeah,
erratic price
yeah,
movement.
yeah,
So yeah, so no, look, that oil price where it is right now, $100 per barrel, I think is too much.
yeah.
Um,
It's too much, bro.
do you have it open right now to see where it's trading at?
Yes, I do. It's now at $93 a barrel.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's and you know what? I think we're gonna come back down to the 80 between 80 actually 70 and 80, bro. I think we're gonna go into those
s-
areas over there,
70
and
and
it's gonna
80.
hang around. Yeah, about between, let's say, 69,
Mm.
between 69 and about 84, 69 and 84. I think we're gonna hang around there a little bit, and then we'll see what happens after that. But over $100 a barrel, yeah, it's too expensive for just for the living
But
conditions of
but
people.
but remember also the oil price is sensitive to the Middle East, right? So
Yes,
look,
yes,
watching at the news right now, the US president is still maintaining that Iran is knocking on the door, wants to do a deal. But on the other side, Iran says, look,
yeah,
we don't know what the president is talking about. So we don't know who's, you don't know the truth in that. So
yeah.
things can change even
And
this
bro,
weekend.
and
Yeah.
bro, and you know what? The Senate passed a bill there,
Mm,
or at least put some form of rules in place that Trump is not allowed to retaliate
r-
against Iran. So
really?
they're actually putting a stop to that. I think it's obviously Democrats don't want
Yeah.
that kind of behavior from the US. So that is an interesting one. But you know what, bro? I looked at some of President Trump's old videos before he was president,
Mm,
and I told the guys in one of the classes, I I think it's by chance because I went to go and look for that actual clip,
mm,
and bro, it was by chance. I saw it on social media, and someone came out. They said, "Look what Trump said before he was president." He said if he was president, he would do exactly what he's doing now with Iran. That's what he would do
phew.
to actually change things around. Now, this was in 1980. This was before he was president. I I'm telling you, it is by, I don't know how, but I think it was by chance that I saw it. So when I looked at it, I saw who was interviewing me. It was Oprah. So I
Mm,
went to the 80s clips of Oprah and I tried to find, because I looked at his tie
hmm.
and I wanted to watch the whole interview. I actually looked at what he was wearing so I can find that exact video.
Yeah.
Bro, you won't believe this, all right? It's like they looped the they cut that information out and they looping it onto a totally different thing that has nothing to do with what I heard.
Ooh.
That blew my mind, bro. I'm like, because what he said was exactly what is happening with Iran. He said countries like Iran, they shouldn't be allowed to get away with what they've got to. Exactly the stuff he's saying now is what he said in that video clip. With the much younger Donald, obviously, the
Yeah.
billionaire, real estate mogul, da 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 da. That was the interesting thing, is that they looped a different statement there, bro.
Hmm.
So the
It's
journalist in me came out there and I tried to find it, and it's just not there. So the guy that had it, I couldn't remember his profile name to go and find it, man. I wish we could have played it here for the guys. It would have been
Shh.
phenomenal, bro.
No, no, we'll find it. On the next CPI NFP, we'll find it. We'll find it definitely. But it's interesting what you're saying, and you'll show me the clip. I'll
Yeah,
watch it. Yeah, it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah.
Um,
I'm seeing King there. Yeah, we're looking into the future there, King.
yeah.
I have my glasses on my head. The future.
I can see Mark is there as well. Net is there.
Yeah,
Particle is there. Welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us.
welcome.
Hey, look, we are streaming from separate places now. You know, Ash in the Middle East.
Yes.
Ash is in the Middle East right now, giving us the lowdown, and I'm somewhere taking cover myself. I
Yeah,
don't know what's going to happen. Yeah. All right. So we've got 5 minutes to go, Ash. To those
yeah,
who are joining us, who just joined us right now, thank you so much. This is the NFP non-farm payrolls, all right, for the month of
yeah,
of May. I mean, the forecast. You spoke about the forecast here. The consensus in the market is around from 80,000 to 110, 105,000. New jobs created for the month of May, and then you've got that
yeah.
unemployment rate, which markets are forecasting at 4.3%. So we're gonna head over to the charts now, guys, just to give you
Yeah,
guys an overview. All right. Now, as always, we've got our gold. All right, we've got our gold. Let me
yeah,
just clear this chart. We're gonna have a look at gold. We're gonna have a look at silver, USD, JPY. You guys know how we do it. And then you spoke about NZD, USD, Ash, AUD, USD.
Yeah, AUD USD and NZD USD, but I'll just give an update because
Okay.
they've already run so much for the week, you know. They've had
Mm,
quite a bit of a run this week. So if I see anything there on the hour frames,
yeah.
I'll just loop you in there. But they've already, you know, really moved quite a bit from what to the Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, from Monday,
Yeah.
they moved 112 pips already for the week. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I think they've moved quite a bit already. All right.
Okay, okay, great stuff. So this is how we're gonna do things, guys. Right? We're gonna open up these pairs just to explain to those who are joining us for the first time. Remember, we are trading a report, NFP
Mm,
report. The style, the trading style we're gonna adapt, we're gonna use here is scalping. Right? We're not looking to hold, even though we may at times, but we're not focusing on holding the trade for a very long time. We wanna spot the opportunity, jump in, get some pips out, and then jump out, right?
yes,
So
yes,
the process there is we're going to have a look at the your minute time frames. All right, we may go to the hourlies, it will depend, but the
yeah,
minute time frames, and then we're going to wait for the report to come out. We're not going to enter before the report comes out, it's after, right? There's nothing wrong in
yes.
taking a trade before. And we're going to have a look at the data, we're going to have a look at price action, what it's doing. And once we are able to recognize those patterns, we know, then we'll definitely give some levels and then we'll take it from there. But we're just scalping in and out. All right. I'm looking at Bravo there, Ash, on the chat. He says he's
Mm,
bullish on pound dollar, euro dollar, and gold. He's going. He okay.
okay.
So he's anticipating a weaker report now.
A weaker report. Okay, got you.
Yeah, a weaker report, because if it's a stronger report, then it supports a stronger dollar, which would put
Yes,
pressure on gold. All right. So yeah.
exactly.
So just like Bravo, guys, do tell us, know, are you expecting a stronger dollar or a weaker dollar, a stronger NFP report or a weaker NFP report? You guys let us know. Let's see. Let's see. All right.
When did Bravo send that, bro? I'm not seeing it on my side.
Not seeing it on your side. If you scroll down
Mm.
to the most
Oh,
recent,
okay, okay, got it. There we go.
cool stuff. All right.
Right. Two
Now,
minutes left, guys. 2 minutes
minutes.
left.
2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. Let me just sort out my charts here real quickly. While we're waiting, right? All right, two
You know, I've
minutes
been
left.
bullish on that. I've been bullish on that Hang Seng.
Hang Seng.
Um, yeah, on the Hang Seng, and yeah, you know, I see the German DAX has pushed up again. You know, if that dollar is weaker today,
Mm,
then we could see these indices push up,
mm,
a little bit more because the US 30 has already pushed up
yeah,
considerably well.
yeah,
The S&P 500 has come down already and already created a new high. It's in a correction now. Maybe it pushes up from there. And then obviously the Nikkei itself is pushed out, and I mean it's literally seconds away to see what happens here. But I think most importantly,
yeah.
inflation, jobs. We want to see, is that cut coming earlier, or is it going to be left longer?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. A couple of minutes left, guys. Sorry, a couple of seconds left. Couple of seconds
Mm.
left. Um, Let me just
And
fix my
dealer sees
charts.
dollar strength.
Dollar strength.
Christopher, I'm expecting a stronger NFP report. Okay,
Okay,
let's
there
see,
we go.
guys.
The report is out. The report is out. Whoa. Okay, let's have a look at the figures here
I'm watching that oil price. I'm not seeing anything yet.
on the
There's
oil price.
literally no. I'm not seeing a response yet. I'm seeing a stronger dollar on AUD USD. The pairs are moving.
Yeah.
The pairs are moving. Uh,
Yeah, it is that non-farm payroll report, 172,000 new jobs.
okay.
Unemployment rate 4.3%, average hourly earnings 0.3%. So unemployment rate, average hourly earnings remain the same, but that non-farm payroll data it's massive. 172,000 new jobs. So that's why we're seeing
Mm,
gold pushing down now, USD JPY
yeah.
pushing up. All right. All right.
Yeah, gold, I already have a level here for us, bro. If the guys are, I mean,
Yeah,
down to the 4366. That's what I'm seeing.
4366.
4366. Yeah,
Sure.
4366 on gold, man.
I see.
I got something on GBP USD as well, down to, I don't know if you have that one there, bro.
Uh,
1.3367.
Let me open it. 1.337.
1.33671.
All right. So
Yeah,
please,
so I
please
was
repeat that
ready.
again, Ash.
1.33671.
Mm-hmm. 671. All right.
Yeah,
There we
yeah,
go.
yeah. It's down there because it already came down to that support twice, actually three times.
Yeah,
And if this dollar continues to strengthen here, then we go down even further, which is phenomenal.
got you. Got you. Got you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. All right. So this is what's happening, guys. This is what's happening. We are seeing, according to the report, we're seeing gold pushing down, USD JPY pushing up, silver also pushing down. We are also keeping an eye on that GBP USD as well. Um,
Mm,
Ash gave us a level. I'm just going to repeat the level for the guys there. So
yeah.
the level on GBP USD, let me just find it here quickly. There we go. The level on GBP USD is 1.33671. All right. That
Mm,
push towards the downside. And then we've got also gold on 4366. All right.
yeah.
So those are the possible targets there. Yeah.
Yeah, the USD JPY, I actually agree with Shearer there. There's not it's not breaking away from structure. It's moving inside. It's giving us a long cam. If you go to USD JPY on the 1 hour, right?
USD JPY
Um,
1 hour. Yeah.
yeah, on the 1 hour, it's a long bullish candle, but it's inside of a consolidated zone. You see that? It's not it's not away from it, if that makes sense, on the USD JPY.
Yeah. I'm looking at it. So what you're saying is, yeah, I can see the zone you're talking about. It hasn't broken above as yet.
Yeah, yes, it hasn't broken above. It's a long candle, which is obviously creating a lot of buyers there,
Mm,
but it's still within the consolidated zone. That's not
got you.
yeah, for me personally, that's not favorable for me personally. I wouldn't
Okay.
engage in that. Yeah, yeah, I wouldn't engage in that.
Got you. All right.
Yeah.
Got you. Got you. Okay. We'll see if it will break or not.
Yes,
Um,
yes, that's what I'm going to be looking for, the break there.
so what we're seeing right now with gold, I'm on the M15 right now. There was slight consolidation. It spiked up one more time, and then now it's trading below the consolidation. I'm not sure if you can see it on the 15 minutes there, Ash.
Mm, yeah, I can see it. You see again, this is it's not broken away from the structure. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah, I said, let me put some more work in here quickly, and then
Yeah.
I'll let you know, like, if I see anything that's much closer to what I gave there. Okay,
Okay. Okay. 100%.
let
100%.
me see there.
All right. So we're just looking for the levels here, guys. We're just looking for the levels.
Yeah.
The market is moving. We can see what price is trying to do. Um, let me see. All right. Okay. So people were expecting a stronger NFP report, I think. Let's
Mm,
see. I see dollar strength. Okay, cool. The reaction seems muted. Only 16 pips on USD JPY. Yeah, I think it's still gonna move. Still. The reason why it might be muted like this is because the market had already priced in a stronger
yes.
NFP report, right?
Yeah.
If the report was weak, we would have seen like a massive move. But the market has already priced in that stronger report, so that's normally what tends to happen in the market. All right,
Yeah.
but it could still give us some movements later on. All right,
And
let's
that
see.
and that whole pricing in thing there, because we saw the dollar strengthen this week,
Uh,
against all of these guys. Yeah, against the major pairs, it all strengthened, bro.
mm,
So okay, so I really looked at that at the gold, right?
yeah,
If it breaks, maybe you can put the support in here, bro. If it breaks, um, hold on, let me just make sure I have it right here
you said that's on gold.
on gold. Yeah,
Yeah,
if
all
it
right.
breaks the support area of 4420, 4420.81, then I think it's going to be a very nice short to the downside. That would be a
Nice.
beautiful short. 4420.81. That would be a beautiful, and I'd get in even with a 15-minute time frame there, bro. That
Mm.
is a very nice short to the downside. It will break all of that structure out.
So in addition to that, Ash, I've got a level which is already broken on gold.
Nice.
That is
Yeah.
444.9.9.
Okay.
Right, 444.9.9.
444.
Yeah. And
Wow. Okay. It's already.
yeah, it's already broken. And looking at the level you gave us, right? There's much
Mm,
distance there. So I'm thinking right now in
yeah.
my head, there could be, uh, low risk entries that maybe one can take all the way down to that level 4420, and then once it breaks, then
Yeah.
we hoy in, right? So I'm just
Yes.
playing these ideas in my mind right now. But let's see what's gonna
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that
Let's see what happens.
4420, yeah, that
Yeah.
4420 is proper.
4420. Yeah. That's a proper support, that man.
Yeah.
I'm seeing the indices, they're moving down. Obviously, stronger dollar. These guys are moving down. So my Hang Seng is really hanging around now. You know,
Hang
it's
Seng is
really
hanging.
Hang Seng
Yeah,
is hanging around. But
sure.
I'm seeing a lot of divergence on it. So hopefully, it starts pushing up again. Maybe
Mm,
with the US Open.
okay.
That could be, yeah. Bitcoin I see has also pushed down a little bit here with the dollar strength. So,
Really?
but yes, man. But okay, yeah, more on the shorter time frames, it looks a little bit more exaggerated. The hour is it's undecided on the hour.
Mm,
Interesting. Yeah, it's
nah,
very muted, man. It's not yeah. This could spill into the US Open later on.
the US Open, yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, this could spill into the US Open.
Let me just quickly check with the guys there in terms of the connection. Guys, is our connection good? Are we breaking in between? I'm not sure. Please let us know there if our
Mm,
connection is good, because I can see on my side it indicates that we have been breaking. We've got some intermittent connection there. Can you guys still see us? Can you guys hear us? Let's see.
yeah,
Let me just check on my phone here, Ash. Seems like there's a.
yeah, same, yeah. Oh, Sandile.
Uh, okay, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
they're still
okay.
good, yeah.
So I think we're still good. All right, perfect, perfect stuff. Perfect stuff. Okay, great stuff. So let me put this. All right. Yeah, so you spoke about gold. I can see Sandila says gold is about to reach an area I had set a target. Okay, great stuff. So I think we are sorted here on our end. All right.
All right.
All right, great stuff. Okay, so it's 14:39, about to hit 14:40. Let's look at this
Mm,
15 minutes candle. Let's have a look at this 15 minutes candle and see how it's gonna come out. I mean, gold still pushing down, silver still pushing
yeah,
down. That GBP USD also still pushing down, Ash. So there
pushing
is,
down.
yeah, yeah. So there is, opportunities here we can definitely get.
No,
All right. So there's about 5 minutes before this M15 candle closes. All right. Looking at the
yes.
situation right now, it seems like the gold is gonna it could continue dropping here together with silver, and we are looking at that 4420.8.
Yes.
We've already
Yes.
broken below 4449, so let's see what's gonna happen there all the way down to 4420. All right. We are standing by. We are
Standing
standing
by.
by.
Yeah, the NAS, all of
Mm,
them, all the indices, AUS 200,
mm.
the Nikkei, all of them are a little bit on the bearish side for now. But again, when it comes to 3,
Mm.
we could get the other side coming in,
Mm. Mm. Sure.
because and I think why I'm on the side of it still coming where the dollar will weaken a little bit is because there's been too much strength in the dollar this week.
There's
I
been too much
mean,
strength, ne?
just yeah. I mean, today, so it's Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. From Monday, just the gold alone created uh one lower low, or well, two lows, one low and one lower low,
Mm.
two lower highs. And there's a lot of guys, they don't always know how to count the structure.
Mm.
They will just look at it from a trend perspective, but they won't realize and say, listen, in 1 week, how can we have three lower lows? At some point, it needs to switch. You see, it can't just be three lower lows in a week. At some point, a new high has to form.
Yeah.
And do they know when to look for the high so they can capitalize on the buy?
Mm.
Some guys
Mm.
don't look at the market like that. In 1 week, two lows, two lower highs. It's a lot.
Mm.
It's a
Mm.
lot, bro.
Mm. No, I'm with you. Yeah, I can see what you're talking about. Um, yeah, this week, like you say, the dollar has been dominating this week, yeah, against
Yeah.
other pairs. Yeah.
Against
Um,
other pairs, the
mm.
euro, I mean, the euro significantly so. The NZD USD in specificity, that one, I mean, it's been pushing down quite a bit. If I look at the pip distance there, just from Monday, right?
Mm.
Just man, also over 100 pips, bro.
Mm.
So all the majors they've been doing quite incredibly from Monday, and I think we
Mm.
started off Monday with a stronger dollar. We
Mm.
did.
Mm.
Tuesday,
Mm.
Wednesday,
Mm.
Tuesday,
Mm.
Monday. Look at Monday. So AUD USD, yeah, no, these guys have been moving. So let's
Sure.
see. Let's see if it finishes off like this, and
Yeah.
then maybe next week we have a bit of a move to the upside. Look at
Sure.
that gold now. It's like standing still at that point. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's taking quite a bit of time to go down now.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. Yeah. This candle is about to close, right?
Yeah,
So definitely that's why I can see that it's slowing down at the moment. But looking at silver is aggressively pushing. So the correlation there is looking good between the two.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
While we're waiting for that candle to close, Ash, let's have a look at this quickly. So the headline takeaway is that the US labor market remains surprisingly resilient despite the ongoing US Iran conflict, right?